want to thank Adam over at Hometown Acres for coming up with this particular design on a bucking table where he cuts all his firewood. And we needed something like this basically to save us from bending over and having to work too hard to cut our firewood up. We don't need a lot. Maybe we cut 4, 5, 6 cords for a couple of years. But this is going to make that a lot more efficient, a lot easier to do. It would help you out tremendously as well, I'm sure. So if you're interested in doing this, we're going to take you through our process. It's not really hugely detailed, but you can see what we're doing, get the idea. Then head on over to Adam's channel, take a look at his. I'll have the link again for you on our description, and check his out. His is very detailed. If you want to build a nice table, a good looking table, then you want to go visit his channel. He did it the right way. We just did it the fast way, the cheap way, and the easy way for us. But it came out great. Again, it's a very strong, sturdy design. You'll enjoy using it. You'll see me using it at the end of this video. So just follow us along. We'll take you through step by step. And in the end, you'll have a nice bucking table. So here we've got the rough cut quarter board. Put in my pre-cut leg.
What's all fun? You smell it?
All right. Oh. We are going to install pre-cut legs. Cut this to 24 inches, those to 30 inches. Give us the amount of pole we need. And we use the 8-inch TimberLOK to do that. So, so 7 and 8 inches. Put a center here.
You really need to get a pencil.
So, lock it. Same thing. There will eventually be one in the middle. Well, so here's our front. And obviously, I'm going to provide more strength for it. Rinse and repeat for the second piece.
You said fluff.
All right. We have our front and back. Yes, my help. So, do these upright. If I can get you to pull that, I'll find something like All right, you got it? Okay.
Don't eat that.
Have to get straightened up and right now.
It goes this way if I let it go.
All right.
Help you cleaning up?
So
Who's that?
I guess I probably will need.
Okay, I'll go get one.
Yeah. What I'm going to do here, space these 15 inches at the edge so that I can have freedom to cut my logs at 16 inches. An 8-foot log ended up being 4 pieces. We have an 8-foot log down here, cut between these beams or logs at a time. Should be good. So, gonna put these 16, I've got my 16-inch mark right here and another one here, and I'll put more logs in between. Reason being, it'll hold the firewood up as I cut it so it doesn't fall through. Again, 16 inches. So I've got these beams at 15 inches with 1-inch overhang. Make it simple. I can go through and do it by sight. Don't have to have any kind of fancy measuring or marking. I can just cut them. And we're exactly 8 feet long on this rack. So when we get to the end, just trim off whatever's left over, and that's that. So let's snap a line right down this one, cut them nice and even. And here comes the missus with our first piece of bracing.
This was 64, so I just trimmed off the edge of it.
There you go.
I was going to make a diagonal, but
Yeah, that's it. What we're going to do here.
oh, thank you. Pencil? Yeah. I mean, you put pencil down this side? Or what?
Oh, yeah. Like that. This one will get cut. You want to cut this one straight across here with the top mark. So, yeah, cut wood. Just a little helper. All right, cutting the braces for our end legs. Okay, got the cut meister here. We're pretty close to getting it there anyway. We still got to get a couple more pieces of 4x4 cut for the center, and then we got some trimming to do because we didn't do a very good job of gauging any of these angles, cuts, etc. But we're not trying to impress anybody with this this piece of work. Must be part beaver. All right, we got the major end supports on, so it won't rock forward or backwards. It'll still move side to side. So we gotta come to a stop with this until we get our middle 4x4s in there. I'll have to run back and get a small one.
Yeah, we could use these, couldn't we?
Nope, not. They're too soft going into the ends. This is bad enough. They're really bad. Anyway, we've got pretty close. I think I'm just going to do some one die on the front and back. We still got to do. I'm not putting in. It will do the job. That's all we need. Look.
Ah, that's what it looks like when it's leveled. You want this, babe?
Yeah.
Gotta level that up.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Any work here? So dangerous.
Absolutely no problem. All right, we're going to cut some bracing to go laterally. We'll finish cutting off those ends. So we've got it exactly at 8 feet. I had the lumber was a little bit longer than 8 feet, and I failed to take that in consideration originally. So I wanted it 8 feet exactly with my overhang on the ends. So we've got that taken care of, at least the first cuts on that. We've got our middle bracing legs put in place. So now we're just waiting for the wife to bring back a couple of pieces for our lateral bracing and see what we need to do to cut that to make it fit nicely. And we can basically start putting on our top rails. Daddy's little helper over there, she's going to take care of that scrap pine that we have laying around here. We cut up a bunch of that for our fire starter last year, and she's going to shred it for us this year. All right, let's see. Short piece. What we're going to do is let's see, we want to do it like so.
Did you bring a pencil?
Yes, I got one here. That's it.
Need something under these legs.
I know. This is not going to be. Can you cut those angles? All right. Come on. I was thinking on the table, so
I could do that.
might be easier. All right.
Do all this.
And then I guess if you want to bring the saw off. And little mama's up there on the porch making all of our cuts for us so we can install these braces. Then we'll get our top pieces on. Be ready to start getting to work. Well, what about those big sticks over there in that pile? See that pile? Yeah. You gonna get those sticks? All right, I'm back to work.
No. Okay.
See? Put some screws
The angles okay?
Angles
Bucket.
fine.
Okay, put a bucket.
You can keep this thing from going all right. Once again. Go ahead and proceed. All right. That should give us the lateral stability. Want to go ahead and cut those? Yep.
There's one.
All right.
You want me to go get some, right?
Want to get what, honey?
Some of those braces again.
Yep, I reckon so. Better be that. So, things are a little different. Yeah, two of them at 53.
All right, about to wrap up this project. I've still got to screw down a bunch of those pieces of lumber on top that will support our wood as we cut it, and then screw down the little blocking at the bottom that will hold the wood, keep the wood logs from rolling off the bottom there, and then trim up the top so that it's nice and even, and we're done. Then I'll get that adjusted to its permanent spot right there, bring up our wood splitter, put it right next to it, and we'll be able to cut it, split it, and then load it into the little John Deere trailer to haul over to our new woodshed and make life simple for me. I've got a bunch of wood that I'm ready to get busy with, so we'll get this thing finished up today. All right, get this started, or finished, should I say. And I'm not trying to be too fancy with this. We're just going to get enough done to take care of our business, and that's about it. Not going to make this look too fancy. And this was apologies to Adam there at Hometown Acres, because he did a beautiful job on his. Came out looking absolutely gorgeous. And I don't want anybody to think that this is what he designed. This is my own adaptation. Just trying to get something that will do the job for us and as cheaply as possible. Yeah, this is that nice inexpensive Amish 4x4s, and the rest of it is just red pine logs that have been cut down on three sides for a former project the previous landowner had to make a cabin of some sort. And we're not going to be doing that, so all right, I'm going to need 2 more stops, and then let's see. We can't get the rest of these up here. I can get those down, no problem. I got a hammer. See if this will work. All right, I'm back. Where's my bit? All right. Let's see. Ah, there we go. done. So we can put this away. I'm just going to move it over here. Right back. All right. Now we can clean up these ends. Let's see. Get this out of the way. Don't want to trip and fall over this with a chainsaw going. Okay. Oh, you know where we were going with these, did you? Okay. Fire this bad boy up. Get this project all right. And we're done. All right. So we have completed our build. Now we got to actually do some work. No more excuses, huh? All right.